Welcome to the preconception portion of holistichealingdiagnostics.com. If you are planning on becoming pregnant in the near future, or if fertility and infertility is something that you have struggled with in the past, even if you've been through multiple rounds of IVF or been trying with no success for a very long time and are still interested in becoming pregnant, then this space is most definitely for you. Pregnancy and conception, and essentially the journey into motherhood, this massive transformation, is an incredibly sacred and spiritually significant time in a woman's life. The spiritual significance of this part of your journey has been severely depleted from our society's teachings. This innate wisdom has been stripped away from women all around the world in just the past few hundred years alone. As women, we are torchbearers, carrying DNA, sacred genetic codes into the future generations. We're not just doing something purely scientific, purely biological, or simply reaching a milestone in our lives. We're not simply checking childbirth and motherhood off our bucket list. We are truly guardians of the universe, protecting DNA in this earthly realm, in the 3D world that we currently reside. We are carrying new souls in from the beyond into this 3D reality. If you have been struggling with your fertility, there may be some spiritual, mental, or emotional blocks holding you back from conceiving your child, subconscious blocks that you are unaware that you are creating, and deep unhealed emotional and childhood and generational traumas that need to be looked at, healed, unearthed, opened up, and brought into the light. What I do here at Holistic Healing Diagnostics with women who are interested in becoming mothers is in part helping them identify and heal these generational traumas, these emotional wounds. But I also use functional lab testing to identify any major hormonal, immunity, or physical roadblocks that are holding us back from not only conceiving, but carrying a healthy pregnancy to full term. We don't just want to get pregnant, have a pregnancy, give birth, and have a baby. We want to be able to create a safe, sacred womb space for a developing and growing fetus to be able to develop a healthy nervous system, a healthy functioning brain, healthy organs, and healthy immune systems. And our bodies and the health of our own immune system, nervous system, and hormones has so much to do with our body's ability to support that healthy development of our baby. This conscious effort cannot be overlooked, and it so often is the way that we currently view pregnancy and childbirth in our modern society. Women are more independent now than they ever have been in the past throughout history. And while this is amazing in so many ways, it has also resulted in many of the spiritual and significant acts of pregnancy and childbirth being lost to functions such as working up until your due date and returning to work shortly after the postpartum period, always putting our careers and our finances first, and really trying to do it all without the support of a loving partner, a loving husband, and our extended families. And due to the way that our society is currently structured and functioning, we are prone to many more chronic stressors that affect us in the mental and emotional realms, such as expectations for what we should achieve work-wise, an increasingly stressful economic environment, and the many stressors that happen to our bodies through the industrial agricultural system, pesticides, chemicals, air pollution, water pollution, and so many other factors. Our bodies are up against so much more hormonally now than they ever have been before. There are a lot of different factors that can contribute to challenges with fertility for women, especially surrounding our hormonal cycles, our hormonal health. And these issues can absolutely be resolved when we take functional lab testing and use it to our advantage to reveal the underlying imbalances that are holding us back in this arena. Your body was literally built to be able to sustain life and carry a soul through the portal from the other realm into this one. Childbirth, which has been so highly pathologized by the modern medical industry, is in fact a sacred, innate, primal, and intuitive act that our body knows how to perform with deep, ancient wisdom that has carried life into this planet for all of human history, long before any of the extreme medical interventions that we now see very frequently today. In this portion of my website, you can check out the lab tests that I have listed below. These are the tests that I will most frequently run with my clients when they are dealing with preconception and fertility concerns. These kinds of tests are really powerful when it comes to identifying and resolving issues surrounding fertility, but they are also amazing for optimizing your current state of health, optimizing your immune function, priming a good, healthy gut microbiome, and balancing your hormones before pregnancy in order to achieve the most optimal environment for a healthy growing fetus, and also to set you up for success for having a natural, unmedicated childbirth and balancing a lot of the tumultuous emotions that may come up along the pregnancy journey. There are a lot of complications, whether that is weakened immune function or inflammation or all kinds of weird swelling and nausea issues that can accompany pregnancy. And working to heal your body, reduce your inflammation, and balance your hormones is going to put you at the best advantage for not experiencing many of these issues. Pregnancy doesn't have to be the horribly uncomfortable disaster that it is often portrayed as in social media and on TV shows and movies. And childbirth is most definitely not going to look the way it does in movies. Through resolving a lot of emotional trauma and getting in touch with your higher self and your spiritual side, communicating with the soul that you are bringing into this world, and through some simple meditation practices, as well as educating yourself around the physiology surrounding childbirth and pregnancy, you can welcome in a much more grounded, centered, and beautiful childbirth that is rooted in trust in your body and in the divine. The work that I do around fertility, preconception, preparing your body for childbirth, and the deep spiritual journey that you are about to embark on is some of the work that I am most passionate about as a functional health practitioner. I am so excited every time a woman comes to me looking to resolve health issues surrounding their fertility and preparing for the exquisite journey of bringing this new soul in. A really great place to start is by running a Dutch hormone test with me. This really lays the foundation for where your hormones are currently at, how they are functioning, where any issues and blocks may arise throughout the hormone detoxification process, and it also provides us insight into what other areas of health we might benefit from looking more deeply at. For example, healing your gut is really the core to healing your immune system and healing all inflammation within the body. So running a GI map is often the second test that I will recommend for women who are in the preconception period or dealing with fertility. And yes, it's true that the preconception period is truly your entire life leading up until the moment of conception. But even if you have dealt with a lot of chronic health issues or a lot of gut or hormone related inflammation, there's no better time to start resolving these issues and preparing your body for pregnancy than right now. And the longer you give yourself to really work on resolving these issues, the more success you are likely to have in carrying a healthy pregnancy and experiencing a natural childbirth with few or no complications. Most of the work I do here is rooted in the science of functional lab testing, but of course I incorporate the spiritual and emotional side of healing and embarking on the journey into motherhood. I always love to incorporate meditation techniques into this journey as it can help to connect you more deeply to yourself, to your own innate wisdom, your intuition, to your higher self, your spirit guides, as well as to the soul of the child that is selecting you to be their mother, the soul that is entrusting you to guide them and carry them physically into this experience, into this world that they are going to then be navigating and experiencing through the lens of your parenting. If you are in the preconception period and you are looking to conceive in the near or distant future, or if you feel like you have really hit an end with all the efforts you've been putting in, trying to work with fertility doctors, experimenting with IVF, and you feel like you really have nowhere else to turn, I am here to tell you that there is still hope for you. There is still so much that can be resolved, that can unblock and enable you to not only get pregnant, but have a successful pregnancy and give birth to a healthy baby. If this is of interest to you, go ahead and schedule a free consultation with me. We can get to know each other a little better, see if I'm a good fit for working with you. And if you'd like to stay up to date with any of my new offerings or new YouTube videos on various topics surrounding preconception, fertility, pregnancy, emotional healing, and more, go ahead and subscribe to my newsletter and my YouTube channel. The newsletter you can find linked in the menu above, and the YouTube channel you can find, it is Holistic Healing Diagnostics, or you can click the link at the bottom of my homepage. I look forward to connecting with you more, and I wish you the best on your preconception and fertility journey.